Gerald Mwangi Karicha, the father of Billy Mwangi, who is among 6 government critics who were recently abducted, broke down during a court hearing at the Milimani Law Courts on Tuesday. This is after Police Inspector General Douglas Kanja failed to produce his missing son and 5 other abductees at the Milimani Law Courts this morning, as ordered by Justice Bahati Mwamuye. NTV's David Mudhoka reports on the persisting agony among family members and friends of the missing young Kenyans and the court's efforts to have them found as soon as possible.
But they cannot kill my son. I cannot see guys who look like my son. But he's not here. Where is my son, Your Honor?
The painful cry of a father.
Karicha? Where is my son?
Gerald Mwangi Karicha, the father of university student Billy Mwangi, who is among 6 government critics abducted in broad daylight this month, traveled from Embu to Nairobi this morning with the hopes of seeing his missing son produced by the police at the Milimani Law Courts. On arrival, his hopes quickly vanished and his worst fears were confirmed when it became apparent that Police Inspector General Douglas Kanja had not attended the court hearing as ordered by High Court Judge Bahati Mwamuye to produce any of the missing young Kenyans, opting to send his lawyers.
I read these orders that he would be produced in court today. I was coming for him, and I've come from Embu. My wife has collapsed. She has collapsed so many times.
Yes.
I did not come with her because I cannot be able to handle it. So when I go carry out the court beyond, I cannot see my son. I thought he is here. Seriously, who took my son and where is my son?
In the 4 minutes that Billy Mwangi's father addressed the court, he narrated of the toll that the 21st December 3 p.m. ordeal has also taken on him as the head of a family that is now in total distress.
We have taken a lot of medicine for blood pressure. Yeah, I have also developed blood pressure.
Yes.
At a certain point, it doesn't come down. I was even praying God that when I'm coming on the way, but they cannot kill my son. I cannot see guys who look like my son. But he's not here. Where is my son, Your Honor?
Lawyers representing the affected families pleaded with Judge Mwamuye to find Kanja in contempt for failing to honor the summons of the court.
Today, I believe if the Inspector General wants those guys here, he will bring them. Some of us have been in government, we know how it works.
It is incumbent upon the court, and we appreciate the orders this court issued, to remind everybody in this country, whether the IG or however mighty a person is, that we are all subject to the Constitution.
However, Justice Mwamuye gave Inspector General Kanja another opportunity to physically produce Billy Mwangi and the rest of the abductees next week on Wednesday. The second chance was not without a caveat.
This hearing that we shall have next week will ask some questions, and we will need to have some answers received by this court. This court will not hesitate next week if these persons are not brought before this court or have not already been brought to cite. So there's no need for a contempt of court application. I can do that myself, and I will do it next week.
But will Kanja have a change of heart, or will he stick to his guns and leave the families still guessing whether their sons will ever come back or not? And despite the families of the 6 missing young Kenyans arriving in court to get answers on the whereabouts of their missing kin, these families will be going back home with more questions than answers. David Mudhoka, NTV, from the Milimani Law Courts, Nairobi.